So, you've applied for a job and you've been asked in for an interview. Firstly, do some research into what the organisation really does and think specifically why you would like to work there. They're likely to ask you that. Is there any latest news about the organisation so you can demonstrate your in-depth interest in them? Can you find out what the values of the organisation are? And if you can, why not mention them in the interview as a reason you're enthusiastic to join them? On the day, dress to impress. Check out the organisation you want to work for. Dress like a smarter version of their employees. Okay, all good so far. Now think about how you're going to answer the interviewer's questions. They're looking to measure how competent you are, so they ask competency-based questions. Competencies include all the related knowledge, skills, abilities and attributes that form a person's job. So, if one of the competencies you need for the job is teamworking, then the interviewers will ask you about your teamworking skills and experience.
Tell me about a time when you've worked well in a team.
Interviewers want to get evidence that you're the right person for the job. They want to hear real examples of what you've actually achieved. So give it to them, dummy. Remember, they want to know what you did personally. Use the STAR model for answering questions comprehensively.
Yeah, so in my previous job, teamwork was really important because we shared a lot of information between different departments in the organisation. So when I first joined, I really wanted to learn what different people, different colleagues did in different departments.
So how did you do that?
So I carved out some time in my schedule to meet with different people from each of the different departments and shadow them a little bit so I really understood what they did, and I made sure that I met them regularly throughout my time there.
And?
So the result was that I built really strong relationships with different people across different parts of the organisation. So when I had an issue that I needed resolving for one of my customers, I knew exactly the right person to go to get it sorted straight away. I actually got a little bonus for helping to improve team communication across the company.
Boom.
Great. Do you have another example?
Uh-oh. A good interviewer might want a couple of examples of your experience for each competency. So prepare to answer with a couple of examples for each. Keep answering their questions, giving them as much competency-based evidence of your suitability for the job as you can. At the end of the interview, they will probably ask,
Do you have any questions for us?
I'm just wondering if you could up the compensation.
Moni, relationship damaging, snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And when exactly will I find out if I've been successful?
You've just wasted an opportunity to turn your question into another selling point for you.
Yeah, I noticed that one of your values as a company was continuous improvement, and I wondered if I might be able to contribute ideas on how to develop processes here. So I noticed that you just landed a really exciting new project in Brazil, and I wondered if my job role would allow me to contribute to that in some way.
Oh yes, liking your work. You've just demonstrated that you've gone the extra mile to find out about their organisation. You must really want to work for them, and you share their values. What's not to like about you? All you need to do now is leave with charm and elegance, and don't let your guard down until you are well away from the building. You never know who might be around. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've given yourself the best chance of landing that job. Don't forget to drop them a line thanking them for their time and saying how much you enjoyed the interview. If this job doesn't come through, they might think of you for another one.